All right, guys, we're back with another message. Somebody, somebody marked themselves. Somebody that came up against you marked themselves. They could have gotten a tattoo to kind of rub something in your face. They did something, and they thought they were yeah, thank you. They thought that they were getting to you, and it's like you didn't even care. Like they thought they were getting under your skin, but you literally could not give two shits less. And actually, whatever they did gave you some kind of indication of where they were at mentally, consciously, a red flag of some sort, or they were trying to claim your energy by doing this. Destiny in reverse, runner, confirmation from the phone. This could have, something might have led to you running away from your destiny. And they thought they had the upper hand because Spirit made it look like they were winning. This could have been a really challenging time for you, but you pushed through it. You pushed through something. And that's why something didn't work. What the hell is happening here? Something didn't work. They marked themselves. Themselves. What is this? Ego. It was their ego. Their ego. They have a huge ego, pride. Something from the past there's something they can't forgive, or there's something that you weren't able to forgive, but I feel like you did forgive this person, otherwise you wouldn't have been able to move on. It's like you just wanted to let go of it, period. You didn't want any of it to come into, you didn't want no more reminiscing, because that's an energy cord that connects it to you. Regret. This person is in regret. They have poor values. They wish this never would have happened. Their values are wrong. You were actually in the right. You saw what was of true value in life. This person is overwhelmed. Very overwhelmed because you're not guilty. Whatever it is that they were putting on you, you were not guilty of it. And you took some kind of higher road. The way that you responded actually set things up. Because, yeah, they thought that they broke you, that you were broken, but you healed yourself. You healed yourself, and that's why it don't make sense. They're realizing something, because the energy has shifted, and people's masks are falling off. Commitment. In the reverse. They thought you were unworthy of some kind of commitment. 353. Because they didn't tap into their shadow side. They didn't accept their shadow side, so they were only working from the light. That's why if people are only talking about the light, and that's all they're going to talk about, stay away, because they're delusional. You can't just stay in the light and ignore the shadow. It doesn't work that way. You have to have a relationship with both sides so that you're not naive and you can actually see what is going on around and be discerning and know when to say yes and when to say no, and when to let people into your energy and when not to, when to treat it like a business relationship. Like, I'm beginning to understand when we leave our house, our sanctuary, our comfort zones, it's, you got to put on your armor of God, your Taurus field. your subtle body energies, tapping into those, paying attention to those. How are you feeling when you go into these areas and these people? But through love and compassion and just being aware of the energies around you. You guys, this shit is so strong today. I'm guessing all the rituals they did for like Lionsgate are backfiring. I know I was led to do a very extensive, dramatic ceremony for Spirit, and I just let Spirit guide me, and I just went wherever, whenever it told me to, and it all lined up, and it was all beautiful. Yeah, irreplaceable. You're irreplaceable. There's magic in you. There's magic in you. The way you love can never be matched. They tried matching your love. They tried matching your energy and how you give it. 555 on the timer. Change also breaks down to a 3. This says they don't want to run anymore. Maybe you don't want to be running anymore. Maybe you're realizing that your love is irreplaceable. They cannot match your energy, and you're tired of running. You're tired of being unappreciated. You're tired of being neglected. You're tired of these false freaking contracts. Chaser, I don't want to chase. Yeah, you're done chasing. You're like, done. Just gonna be present. What's going on? Just being, existing. Somebody sees your side of the story now. Possibly a chaser. Yeah, they agree with what you did. They agree with all these mistakes that were they considered mistakes, and they weren't mistakes. Because it was a mistake to hold on to something, hold on to somebody else's destiny. They didn't have the necessary habits and discipline, so now they have some kind of unexpected outcome happening. But there's some kind of hope. What? They had hope that you would miss some kind of opportunity and you wouldn't be able to mend the truth. Oh, you put the pieces together and you found out the truth. They thought you were irresponsible, unsatisfied, imbalanced chemistry within your brain, but you've never felt a passion. You found some kind of passion. You found you found something. I feel like you found a soul tie to yourself. You found the connecting thread to yourself. Thank you, Spirit. My headache is feeling much better. Jesus. They're going to have plenty of space now. There will not be a reunion with this person, but it does look like you're going to have a union with somebody. Because you've taken the space and the time out to collect yourself and heal yourself, and now there's going to be some kind of reunion. Possibly with a past soulmate or soul tie that is going to provide for you, is going to love and nurture you and actually pour love into you. Also, emotional support, financial support, physical support, so that you can continue on this mission and this journey with everything that you need. No more sabotaging, no more people being absent and only coming in whenever they need something. You're going to have actual reciprocity here. The damage is done. There is a new chapter. The gossip is that you're starting a new chapter. You're not holding back. Look at that. You're not holding back on this soul tie. It's like you're going to get clear indications that this is for you, that this individual was sent by God and the Creator and all the light forces and dark forces that are working together to help elevate the collective, to help heal Gaia. There's not going to be any more unfinished business. You are tying up loose ends. And they can't forgive themselves for daydreaming with this escape energy. They just kept wanting you to run. They kept wanting you to escape all these situations where you would be put in a position to tie up loose ends, to unite with people who genuinely love you. And they can't face their reflection. They don't want, they're like, no, it's not revealed. No, they're so delusional and they're indecisive. Confusion. Look at this, guys. All in the upright. Spirit is just coming straight through these cards. Yeah. They can't deal with the honesty. We got dishonesty in the reverse. And the self-love. They don't know how to pour love into themselves. Possibly because a third party messed with them. Oh, this third party's like, oh, let me have some time. Give me some time, and we can talk this through, and we can figure out how we can be inseparable. And this third party messed with this person. I don't know who it is, but there's always somebody that's trying to control the narrative, pull the strings. Yeah. Maybe this person's like, oh yeah, you guys have hope. They're probably going to come back. That person's a liar. It is a missed opportunity. They can't get you back. They had their moment. They had their chance. And now they are unsatisfied and unappreciated for the decisions and mistakes that they actually made. And again, nothing is a mistake because this is all learning opportunities. We are all on different parts of our journey. And this was the role that they were to play to get you where you're supposed to be. And now they are going to be dealing with theirs. It's almost like from heaven to hell to heaven again, back to hell and back to heaven. Like it's just and everything's a perception, you know, the way you perceive things. But when people try to cloak themselves in your energy and put their energy on you, things can be perceived as hell. And you're just like, what the hell? I'm such a good person. Now, here's the thing with really good, nice, kind people. If they don't have boundaries, if they don't know how to say no, if they don't know how to step into their authority, that's just as damaging, okay? That's just as neglectful. Neglecting oneself. 1221, what's up, Mom? Winter solstice, something could be happening on the winter solstice. Damage. They got damage, baby. Damage. All right, I'm going to pull just a little bit of tarot and then I'm going to end this because my headache is feeling a little bit better. And it seems that when I'm getting these weird things up and I'm not able to move through it, or it's just taking too long, if I click on the video and read for you guys, it seems to dissipate. So I'm going to follow Spirit's lead, even if I don't want to. I'm going to do it. Yeah, there's a collaboration. There was some teamwork it's not happening no more. Yeah, 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords. You got victory because you had blind faith. Look at you. Blind faith in your work. And all the pentacles and everything that you've grown, all the investing into yourself, believing in yourself when nobody else did. And this is creating an artist out of you. You are going to be creating something that is much, much needed. And these tower moments for them, it is not yours. You are allowed to sit pretty and just be the eye in the storm at this point because King of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Knight of Swords in reverse. Yep. It's not your job to race in and try to fix all this. Nope. This injustice with the 7 of Swords, the sacrificing energy, causing you to be restless, not being able to think straight or calm your nervous system down long enough to feel safe, secure, and stable, to see the opportunities that you were being led to. 1414 on the timer. So Sagittarius, Temperance energy, alchemizing. Temperance today, this is timeless whenever you're coming across this, but the other reads I have done, and one reader that I watched, Temperance has been coming out in the reverse, so something was not alchemized. It's like you were put through it and you were able to alchemize it. Okay, sir, thank you. It was your energetic signature. You have the codes within you, and you've already went through the tests and trials that were needed, the context that was needed beforehand in order to pass this test. They did not. They cloaked and they're like, oh, I'm just going to take their energy, but they didn't go through it. It's like getting a final test, like going through an obstacle course while somebody gets in the car and drives to the finish line. The person that actually went through the obstacle course can finish the test, the quiz, and feel like, oh yeah, there was a tree at that first flag. There was this there. And the person that cheated and just went to the final finish line and they're like, oh, I crossed, I finished, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, I didn't know there was going to be a written test. Yep. There was another test at the end, and they were like, oh shit, how did they get through this? How did they pass this? Because you actually did it. You went through every test and you passed with flying colors because you had the codes, because nobody can take what is meant for you. Period. That was a fun analogy though, Spirit. I like that. Queen of Wands. You're meant to do some kind of magic here. You're meant to do rituals. You're meant to become aware of what's really going on. This looks like it's your opportunity, actually. Sunflowers could be very significant. Black cats as well. King of Cups in reverse. Let's see what this is about. What is this King of Cups in reverse, Spirit? What is this King of Cups in reverse? The Star in reverse. So this is this is a divine being who went to the dark side. And yes, we do have a choice. This person's, it doesn't have to be a male. This is just energy. But they are not able to rise above their emotions. Their emotions dictate the way that they move. But Ten of Swords in the reverse was wanting to pop out. This is a betrayal that has already occurred. This has already happened. This has already occurred. Yeah. They're not able to close out this cycle because they chose wrong. I feel like this person was deceived and they actually ended up choosing wrong because they listened to other people instead of their own inner voice and what they felt was right. They were probably also superficial. We got King of Wands here in the reverse. Very superficial. Very superficial. They can only see what's on the surface. They do not pay attention to people's words. Oh my God, this person is in confusion and lost. Ace of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse. They don't know how, Nine of Wands in reverse. They don't know how to go, Hermit in reverse. This person does not know how to go within and heal their inner wounds. Period. Yeah, so there's a death that's happening and you manifested this. And I think, Spirit asked you to do this so that there's a new beginning full of passion. We got the Fool, we got the Knight of Wands, we got the Three of Wands, foresight, overseeing growth, four of Wands in the upright, Page of Swords, so that you can move forward in stability and curiosity and actually play in this beautiful universe, this beautiful world that was made for us, and not in a tainted love could be significant. Marilyn Manson, a Manson, the Mansons, the Masons. Confirmation, Five of Swords. So there's like thought forms that are keeping, oh God, I don't. If you ever feel overwhelmed or like your vagus nerve is starting to shake, hum and tap your thalamus gland, just like the Indians. They knew exactly what the hell they were doing. Calm their bodies and they're regulating their nervous system before going into war so they can think clearly, because we have the Five of Swords coming out. Somebody does not know how to soothe themselves, have healthy coping skills to handle their emotions. They let their emotions dictate their actions. This is somebody who thinks that you need to bust your butt and work every second of every freaking day. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. We have the Four of Wands in the upright. Once the ending comes to this energy that does not know how to reflect, that does not know how to deal with their shit, You will be stepping into this Queen of Pentacles energy fully supported. I mean, you're already fully supported, but it's going to show in the external that you are loving, that you are nurturing, that you're in a receiving mode for this stable, your castle, your 1111, what you actually deserve. 2002. I mean, I can, Spirit. Something about the yuga cycle. So I keep hearing people like, oh, we're in the golden age. No, we're not. No, we ain't. Go look at the 26 or 24,000. It's like right around 24,000 year cycle. We're at the bottom. If you want to look at this, it's a circle, right? This is the golden age, Atlantis, all that. We are down here. We are coming up out of it. So we are the lotuses coming out of the mud. We'll come into the bronze, out of the iron, into the silver, and into the gold thousands and thousands of years from now. So when I keep hearing people saying, oh, it's the golden age. No, you are getting way ahead of yourself. That is where we are headed. We are rising. We are at the point of rising out of the iron age and into the bronze age. Beautiful, right? We need to accept truths. Would we like to be in the golden age? Absolutely. But does it look like we're in the golden age? No. We are just now coming out of the dark ages and remembering who we are, remembering our power, remembering the magic. Overcoming all of these thousands of years of trauma and scattered codes, and then confusing people, confusing families, separating them, causing disharmony, causing separation, causing soul fragments. I am so sick of it. It makes me so sick to my stomach. Maybe somebody's been feeling nauseous. This is part of the ascension process. So if you feel like something is going on, then go get it checked out. But I trust spirit more than I trust doctors anyway. I've tended to diagnose myself before they do anyway, and then they just end up wasting my time. 2211. There are some really good doctors out there, and I really appreciate those who hold the integrity and morality that is much needed. So this person is not getting a victory on something they imagined they were seeing. They have no courage. They do not know how to equally give and take. They have no faith. Their faith has been blinded and scared. Look at that. Look, they're listening to other people, other voices, and they're coming in quick. Yeah, the devil. Split on the devil. It's because of their ego, their pride. They're not able to show their vulnerable side to allow this energy to alchemize. Maybe you were put in this person's life because you're non-judgmental and you would have openly heard. It's like you've heard it all. You've experienced a lot. So you don't really hold judgment because you see through the veil. You see the bigger picture. You see what's really at play and what really matters and is really of value. And you were put in somebody's life so that you could help alchemize that energy, not help it for them, but so you could reflect it back and that they could alchemize the energy, because we are not healers. We have healed ourselves. So we are able to share that frequency, and then they can deal with it. Either they're going to deal with their devils, their demons that pop up from being around your energy and then be able to elevate, or they're going to stuff it down. They're going to blame you. Oh, she put demons on me, blah, blah, blah. No, they were in you already. The frequency earth angels hold, bring it out so people can face it and deal with it and elevate. I'm leaving it there. I love you. The universe loves you. Everything's working out for your best and your highest good. Until next time, guys.